Welcome to this short series where we are going to be playing Expedition 17. This is the Titan expedition for No Man's Sky, which was released in February 2025. Now, before we get started, I've got a bit of an apology in the sense that this is my second attempt to try and start this expedition, because what I did do is start the expedition on my main save, but I ran into a slight technical problem in the fact that I forgot to start the recording software. And of course, with No Man's Sky, there's no do-overs. And of course, once you start a expedition in your main save, while you can go back to your main save game, you can't restart the expedition. You've got to play it through. So what I'm having to do now is we're actually going to start the expedition as a separate save game, which in some ways is probably going to be a lot safer anyway. So full disclosure, I was trying to avoid any gameplay or hints on this expedition. And you can see here what we're doing is we're starting on one of the huge planets. I think this is a huge gas giant. I'm assuming that we're starting on the same places where I got before. And basically what I've done so far is I've managed to get to the ship, repair the ship and get up into space. And that's where I got to the point where I realized that I wasn't actually recording the game. So I haven't done that much of the main expedition. But what I will say is this initial start is fairly challenging, or it was when I my first attempt at it. And of course, the first thing we're going to do is change to first person. And the other mistake I made is I spent a little bit too much time wandering around in this general area, although you do need to grab everything in sight because resources seem to be very sparse on this planet. Well, when I say resources, I'm talking about the normal resources that you would expect when you play the game. The other thing... Oh well, great. Something tells me I'm going to die because I seem to be flying all over the place. Well, we got an achievement. I just can't seem to get out. Don't want to use my jetpack because eventually I'm assuming that we will. It's almost like I'm out in upper space. Okay. Sorry for laughing. Well, we've got an achievement. I'm not exactly sure what that achievement was, but escape from Titan, locate your starship. Yeah. The other thing that there was a lake when I did the first start, and I found, and it seems that I'm in a lake now, but we're not. I don't think there's anything underwater. There's no creatures on this planet. There's some crystal sulfide over there. Now, I did take a look at the actual, how can you put it? Some of the achievements, and we are going to have to do some work underwater. So I am going to see if you invariably end up needing to use crystal sulfide. So then I see, oh great, thank you game. The other thing you need to find is actually storm crystals as well. We're gonna Winds of Change complete. Yes, thank you game. Right, I'm just gonna try and get out of the lake. Well, I think if I swim underwater, the trouble is we don't have that much in the way of oxygen and stuff. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swim slowly across the surface, bring out something, and I'll see once I get to the other side. How far away now? We're 113. This ship is a lot closer than what my ship was before. Oh go, is that another tornado? Now, one thing I have found is that you get these crops of rocks, Now, ferrite is quite rare, but if you see any rocks like this, grab them, because that there also you need the condensed carbon, and that's another tornado up there. We're gonna try and keep away from that. Okay, we got to. Oh, well, we got another. Scan that as well. Yeah, on my first attempt, it wasn't until I got to the ship where I actually found these deposits, but beyond that, ferrite dust was way few and far between. But this is exceptional, putting it mildly. I'm a bit worried about those rocks. They're very disconcerting. Actually, I think we'll do one more and then we're getting the ship. Okay, we've reached the starship. I am going to dig out the salvage materials. Okay. We're just going to get in the ship so we can take a look at what we've got achievement wise. Right, we need pure ferrite, but that's not that big a problem, because if we go into the expedition, we can collect this reward. This gives us a pre-packaged personal refiner, and then what would what we'll do then is where things have changed. Supreme movement upgrade. I think we'll take that. Okay. We'll install that. I've got some meaty chunks. I've got absolutely right. I'm going to put the personal refiner in. I'm kind of a bit inclined to put the life support onto there. The reason I'm putting the life support there is down to the fact that I feel that the moment the life support with oxygen seems to be a bit kind of well spaced out is probably the correct way of saying it. I'll put the jetpack in there. That might give us a little bit extra on the jetpack. Got a supreme movement module. I think we'll put that in there as well. Okay, so we got a little bit of condensed carbon. Before we commit to that, using that up, I just want to see what we've got here. Projectile ammunition. I've always had a undying need for. Yeah, I'll keep the rusted metal for the moment. Effigy. I'm going to keep the Fecium, because Fecium's one of these odd things that you kind of seem to turn up in expeditions. I'm just going to go through this because this should be just the standard message. I don't know if we're going to get a reward for this. We might get a... Okay. Right, so what we've got to do now is see if we can repair the ship. We need pure ferrite. We need hermetic seal. I think we're... If I can... That's going to be virtually all my condensed carbon. We need 50 pure ferrite. Pure ferrite's going to be one of the trickier things we're going to need. So only make... Oops, gone too far. So we'll make that first. Put that in there. Put that in there. We should be able to make a metal plate. Okay, we can make that. And we can make the metal plate. So all we need now is condensed carbon. Mode 2 up there. We'll go and look for that. The other thing I wouldn't mind is storm crystals, but There's one over there, 312. I think, how much sodium have we got? Got enough sodium, so I think if we head in that direction, see if I can get the storm crystals, because there is a achievement to get storm crystals. They're in here somewhere. Because oh, we got oxygen. Actually, there's 4 oxygen round the ship last time. Oh, great! I've got to swim across the water. I'm not really that enthusiastic about that. I think what we will do is we'll just... What are you there? Can we scan you? Nope. My instinct... Oh, we got an activated quartzite deposit. I think I'd like to get that if possible. It's underwater though, which is a bit weird. Don't normally get resources underwater like that, but I think they're not very big though. I think there is a requirement to get some activated quartzite. Okay. Let me just check. Yep, thank you, game. Of course, our heat protection has now disappeared, but as far as I can tell, we got a little bit left there. Get back into here. I'm pretty sure I saw an achievement. In fact, let's just go through the achievements. We got to leave the planet. I'm no rush there. We got to visit the moons of the gas giant. There's no plants, so we can't do that one. Got to walk to a new system. Go on first rendezvous point. We've got to collect 7 storm crystals. I'd like to do that before I leave the planet. We got this is divergent there. Current objective: discover 9 creatures. So we got to discover 6 plants, 9 creatures. Then we got some things to do with cooking. We got to destroy 50 asteroids, install Starship aquajets, which means we got to destroy the asteroids. So that has to be a priority. Take a photo of the second rendezvous. Exosuit, reach the depth, collect sea glass, discover 7 aquatic creatures, visit a sunken site there. I'm sure I saw something about we've got to construct a base on the catch 5 gas giants. Oh, it's crystallized helium, not quartzite. But I think what we got here, we got 7,200 nanites bones, some of the usual stuff here. 9,000 units discovering a creature, explore on foot. 9,000. Yeah, so let me just check something. I know there's a reason why I want the quartzite. Ah, was it? Ah, chromatic metal. Wonderful. Okay. That's purely accidental, but I'll take it. Because that should help me. Right, what we've got to do now is make a chromatic seal. We still need some more condensed carbon. Yeah, because I was about to say that chromatic metal is a little bit difficult to find, but let me just throw out a scan. If I emptied this one, don't need the living slime, but we will take that. Oops. All right, we've got some more condensed carbon here. We're going to take that. I wouldn't mind the dihydrogen as well. Keep an eye on environmental protection. It's a little bit disappointing with respect to the what we call it, the storm crystals. One over there 309, there's one over there 159. I think we've got the sodium to do that one, because of course on a gas giant like this, yes, thank you, game. So on a gas giant like this, the quartz crystals, well, where have you gone? Up over there. Yeah, the quartz crystals remain active all the time. Not storm crystals, not quartz crystals. What am I babbling about? So I would like, if possible, to salt and oxygen. We don't have a lot in the way of oxygen. Where's my ship gone? One thing about these hills and all this stuff is it's very easy to lose track of where your ship is. I think we'll take, oops, no, I need to charge my multi-tool. No, I'm not going to use the multi-tool because I want to use the condensed carbon to get off the planet. Not because if we can get off the planet, we can move somewhere else to find the, oh, got a bit more, missed that bit there. There's no, is there a cave or anything around here? I'm not seeing it. Right, we're going to get to the ship and okay. Oops. Better make a chromatic seal now. So we've now repaired the ship. Right, let's move that down there. We've got some meaty chunks. I've got absolutely no idea where the crunchy wings came from. Right, I'm going to put that in the starship. That there. Put the faecium down there. Keep the salt for the moment and the dihydrogen. We can probably sell that. But at the moment we've got a, we'll just put our key resources like that together so we can see what we got. The only real problem, okay, we got helium and fishing. I'm gonna go out, because we don't have a lot of tritium either. I think if I could shoot asteroids, okay, we've lifted off the planet. I could find some asteroids because we can always go back to the gas giant. What was I doing? Okay, we've now got this one. Got a pre-packaged teleporter receiver. I'm not really that interested in that. Let's go head for the space station, see if we can find an asteroid field. Famous last words. Because we don't have that much in the way of got. Right, looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way. This is roughly the point I got to in my failed save. The difference is that I spent a bit more time down on the planet chasing storm crystals, and then I came up into space to get some tritium. Okay, so we'll have to chase round and do this. Okay, we'll just hopefully we won't. Oh, we finally got into an asteroid field. This is what I couldn't find in the when I was in the previous failed save. This will make a big difference. Because what we're going to do is get the 50, kill the 50 asteroids, and then what we'll do is we'll go back down on the gas giant. Actually, we could always go back to the gas giant, can't we? And do the storm crystals, because the next step, this is what I haven't done, because I was still trying to get the tritium to ensure that I had the resources to do it, because we've got to visit all 5 moons. So just to show you that, our next step is visit all the moons of the gas giant, which I think is going to take a little while. But what that should do, if we can find a moon that's fairly conducive to normal survival, we can stock up on the survival resources, come back to the gas giant and see if we can, how can you put it, pick up all the storm crystals. Although okay, so we've now got the stone and fire 50 asteroids. How much tritium have I got? Starship got 564 tritium. We got some tritium hyperclusters. Right. Where's the gas giant gone? Actually, there's a, says nanite farm runaway mold. Could we be a bit sneaky? I know it's technically not fair. Okay, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go and land on a base. Hopefully they got a landing point, and see if we can get some storm crystals. One thing I have noticed with flying around these gas giants, I noticed it when I was just doing a general exploration, is that they're so big that it's very easy to get into the atmosphere. Okay, welcome back. So we've got a pretty well established base here, which is pretty good. We are going to put down on it. Have a quick scoot round. Okay, got crystalline helium here. Oops. Oh, no edit permissions. Okay, so we can't actually get that because we're actually inside the base, but that's okay. It's not a problem. We can't alter the terrain, but we can pick up the dihydrogen. Any storm crystals around here? Got a cobalt deposit 438 that direction. That would be quite nice to get if we could get it. Simply because we can get that, we will have some cobalt to make some ion batteries. Yeah, thank you, game. How am I off the sodium? Not enough going on with. Picking up the little bits and pieces. Right, if we can get to cobalt. Okay, we've got a cave here. Okay, we're just going to drop down in the cave, because that is as good as the cobalt anyway, and that will allow us to replenish our resources. We do agrosite. Oops, nearly out of. Can't afford that to happen. Don't really want to expend the, what we call it. Won't. Okay, we're kind of a little bit trapped underground here, but what I can do is we'll just create our own little exit. Of course, what this will do is give us silicon powder. Yep, thank you, game. where's the cobalt? Ah, come on, game. There's the cobalt deposit. Over there. If we up the mining beam there. Right, take the rare rusted metal. Right. Mine from underneath. Got a feeling that there's a tornado above us. Right, the cobalt deposit. I know I've kind of hashed that up a little bit, but right, we got some no storm crystals, but we got some halfway up the side of the mountain. It's going to be a little bit tricky to get, but we can do that. I think I saw mining beam. Oh no, we've got some damaged machinery here. Don't need the residual goop. Yep, thank you, game. Gonna go underground again to regenerate our. There's the cave. I'm just gonna stand here and wait for my resources to do, but I'll just scan some. What's that there? It's pure ferrite. We haven't quite got a laser upgrade kit just yet. I'm just going to wait for my environment to replenish and I'll be right back. The stone and fire complete. We'll collect that mission. We've got aquajet plans. I think that's for the ship. No, I'm pretty sure we're probably going to need that if the game has given it to us. I think that's probably enough to be going on with. Where's my ship? Yep. Ship's over there. Only want that. And we got two damaged machineries together here. Certainly going to take that. And that one. You. Does that sometimes. Where's my ship gone? It's up over there. Okay, we're going to use some sodium because it was the hazard protection. I suppose. We'll put that in there. Use up some of my. Yeah, you're not quick enough. Grab that. Get rid of you. Right, just going to get back to the ship. To be honest, I think collecting the storm crystals is going to be a bit of a bust at the moment. So what we're going to do is just get up here. Is that a storm crystal there? I walked past a storm crystal. Yes, I have. Okay, that's a bit silly. Yep. I just want to look round and see if we got crystallized helium over there at 86. Yeah. Right, we've got some crystallized helium here. Be great. Go inside here at the moment. Is there any more? Oops. No. Right. How much? Got enough for the moment. Let me just look round and see if we can find any more crystalline cobalt deposit. I think that's the one I already looked at. That's activated. Right. That's 593 away. That's now. I'm going to need to get some survival capability, and to do that, we need to go to another moon. So we're just going to up the sodium. Actually, how much fuel have I got? We've got a little bit of takeoff fuel. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly away from the base a little bit. The trouble is we can't really see very well on the base of the planet. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do one hop stop and see if I can. Oh, I don't exactly want to get mixed up with that lot. We might have a bit of a better view this way. Oh, there's a little patch of sodium there, although to be honest, it's not exactly the greatest. But we got a lot of stuff in this area. I'm just gonna, if I can land here. There's a damaged machinery there. Okay. We go. Where was the one to find the crystalline? What we call it stuff. This one. Need 256. Okay. These guys are very antisocial, aren't they? I'm looking for. That's 548 away. Okay, maybe this isn't such a good idea. Get rid of that and get that. That's 700. Crystallized helium. That's 600. That's 700. Looks like I've kind of dropped down right in the middle of threat scan. No point worrying about that because I think it looks like I've almost come down in the center. Okay, we're going to try and go for it. Yep, thank you, game. I think if I can get the... Oh, I think we might have some storm crystals over there as well. Yep. Okay. Grab you. And you. And you. 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 And you. Maybe this isn't such a bad decision. Okay, we've got the storm crystals. Now all we need is that crystallized helium, and I'm just about to die. Ah, no, 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 no. We can get the crystallized. I can get a nice big deposit of this stuff, that would push us forward on another level. Wow. Is a little bit further than I thought it was going to be, but if we can find it, and okay, well, okay, up the side of the mountain, terrain manipulator. Multi-tool up. We can get all this. We've got 112. Tom, you can do it, game. You can give me all the helium, crystallized helium that I need. Tom, up the game's rumbling everywhere. I think that's all of it. Got 183 out of any more around here. 509 over there. Right, it says 371 down there. There's some storm crystals over there for us to make some money with. Oops. I can get, looks like we got some sodium or oxygen just down there. Take the storm crystals. Take these. Pick up sodium plants. That will keep us going. Oops. Right, I'm just going to head for the crystalline, wherever it is. Oh, look at this. That's going to be very, very useful. And we'll just pick this up, pick this up. Frame manipulator. Give me this. Oops. Okay, we got the crystalline. I don't think we need any more. Need to pick up some of that, and we've got 100 of that. We'll just pick up the rest, just a bit more, just for completeness. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna make my way back to the ship now. Grab these on the way through. Let me see. Grab you. Grab you. So here we are. We're back at the ship. Did I actually do? Did I do this damaged machinery? Yep, done it. Right. We're in the ship, and what I'm going to do now is just going to see what we got. We got hazardous materials. So we got 999 lithium, 999 methane. I get the feeling that might have been given us as something that we needed to recover. So we've got that there. We've got bottled lightning. Okay. Got an advanced mining drill. Oh yeah, we're certainly going to take that and put that there. Move you over there. That allows us to, that kind of increases our mining speed. Put you there, put you there, put you there. What else do we got? Hazmat gloves. I have a feeling that we're probably going to need those. Get you there. And that's about it. We're going to keep that. We're going to send the helium, or the crystallized helium. We'll put that into the ship alongside, and we'll just move you down to there. We'll keep that. We'll keep that for the moment. I don't think we need that. Combine those two. And I'm going to keep that crystalline sulfide. It's actually the meaty chunks. I'm not sure what we're going to do with. What we got here? Aquajets. Something tells me we're actually going to need it. We're going to need one more crystal sulfide, and we are going to need antimatter and a couple of magnetic resignators. Just to finish off, we're going to get up into space, and we're going to go to the space station. Not that I've got much to sell off, but I think that would be an ideal starting point for the next part. Because I think for the moment, we've now finished with that initial gas giant. We may go back to it if there's something I need. But of course, the next bit, is we've got to visit all the moons of the gas giant. Let's change that. So I'm just going to get back to the space station and see what type of space station this is. Although, given the funny name, I've got a feeling it's going to be an abandoned space station. But I think tagging the space station could be useful because the teleporter still works. So yeah, it's the old style abandoned type space station. Yep. Okay. I don't feel that we got. What I'm going to do is we're going to go and sell the storm crystal, some of the storm crystals. I've got a horrible feeling we might need some more later on, because so I think what we'll do is, we'll take that. Anything else in here? And we can check the other side as well. I'm going to sell 7 of them. That gives us 1 point something million. I'll keep in the rest for the moment, just in case. What can we get here? Got cobalt. Let's see. What do we need? If we can get some uranium, we won't have to worry about launch fuel. We got plenty of tritium, so we don't need to worry too much about that. We've got to make warp fuel, which means that we've got to, or we can make some warp fuel. Well, take a chance on that. Be nice to actually put that. Put that. Actually, no. That in the warp drive. Put that over there. And we got the warp drive to move between gas giants. Probably that rocket launcher we could probably scrap. So we don't need that. The uranium could be useful, so we'll buy the uranium. Do we have any microprocessors? Because the game's got a nasty habit of giving us requiring us to, well, I bought 1 uranium. That's a waste of time, isn't it? Haha. Let's do it properly. that. I'm going to buy a couple of microprocessors, simply because the game's got a bit of a habit of kind of stitching you up a little bit by saying you need a microprocessor, because we do have to install this and we need magnetic resonators, and I think, is it magnetic resonators? We need magnetized cobalt, ionized cobalt. Now, what do we need for ion batteries? We need ferrite dust and cobalt. Okay, so what we're going to do is, we've got a little bit of cobalt. Ideally could have done with more, but that would give us enough to be going on with from a survival process. Actually, aren't you selling cobalt? Yes, you are. Buy that, and I think we'll take the ferrite dust as well, because what that will mean is that I can come here. Oops. Okay, we've now got 14 ion batteries. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we'll start going down and surveying the moons and seeing what resources we need. Also, off camera, I'll go through these in quite detail just to see if there's anything else that we need. That's nutrient processor plans. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.